Hello and welcome to another episode of our World War II Weapon Guide. In this episode, the M1879 Reichsrevolver, the main sidearm for the German Empire from 1879 all the way up into 1908. This weapon was pretty robust and was used throughout World War I and II, and up until 1908 it was replaced by the P08 Luger. In-game, damage is the lowest out of all the revolvers. It will have a moderate 3-shot kill up until 30 meters, where it will be replaced by the weaker 5-shot kill. The headshots are about the same, from 3 shots to 5 shots, and your penetration ability is low, much like all the other handguns. The revolvers have a noticeable lower rate of fire as well, and the Reichsrevolver is no exception, at 333 rounds per minute, although in real life this will be slower due to it cocking the hammer so many times when you're firing. Your hipfire, however, is going to be low, meaning that you could take down targets within close range should you wish, or within dire situations. Recoil, however, is going to be very low. You'll practically have no kick every time you fire the weapon, and this is much noticeable compared to the Enfield No. 2. Your handling traits are going to be as quick as most of the other pistols you get. Your aim time is going to be swift at 100 milliseconds, and your speed too is also going to be good too, at 100% of the base speed. Magazine size, however, is the shortest within the class, tied with the Enfield No. 2. It only has 6 rounds, and no extended magazine to speak of. However, it does have 18 rounds in reserve, so you can take down a couple more enemies before reloading. Your reloads, however, are the slowest within the class. You need almost a second when it comes to the start when inserting the said first round. However, the other rounds would have to put in 0.33 seconds to add. And in total, depending on how much ammo you put into the weapon, it's going to be a 1.8 second reload all the way up to a slower 2.5 second reload. A more moderate time comparing that to the rifles. And with our build, basically we can't use it as a main primary weapon because of it being a sidearm, and we can't just use it for anything else. But it can be usable as a nice little sidearm for any class, and it could be accurate at longer ranges. But for this preference, we're going to be using it for more run and gun class, making sure you take down enemies that in case your SMGs or shotguns don't, the revolver will. Since this thing has no extended magazine, we're going to have to be a little bit more stricter when it comes to our attachments. The best attachment that we should use is steady aim. This will tighten your hip fire so you can take down opponents even without using the irons. And you can take them down at a longer range too should you wish. Another idea is also advanced rifling. Advanced rifling will increase your range by 20%, giving you a longer 3-hit kill zone than that of the 5. So it could be useful if you want to take down opponents at longer ranges, but you do have to be a little bit careful when it comes to firing, at least, because of it having a lower recoil, and because it has a slower rate of fire as well. There's really no other attachments to put onto it because it'll be practically worthless. So for the revolver, it can work within any other class, basically. But for more preference, I do suggest using it as more of a zoom class or run and gun class. You could use this with any other shotgun or SMG, and if you run out of ammo on said weapons, you could easily pull out the revolver and take them down really quickly. However, do be mindful of that magazine because you only have 6 rounds and they can easily be spent and you won't be able to have enough ammo to take down the other person if you're dealing with 2 people at least. But for divisions, airborne and resistance are definitely going to be the best choices. Airborne will give you more speed benefits, and the resistance will give you more of a benefit when it comes to closer ranges, and plus you get a tactical knife on the side. Duelists can really work with this weapon, especially if you're going to be taking down people with steady aim as well, but do be warned that the reload animations will still be the same, much like you would with the single default Reichsrevolver. and any equipment can work with this weapon too. So with the Reichsrevolver, in total, it has fast handling, much like all the other handguns. You can aim out to your people very quickly and take them out, and having the same speed so you can just run away like you would with an SMG or shotgun. It's tied with the best recoil within the class, much like the 9mm SAP and the PO8, except you don't have to deal with the same visual recoil as you would with the PO8. It can be useful at longer ranges too, thanks to its really good range with this, and you'll be able to take down people within 3 shots if you're very careful, and it's the fastest rate of fire for all the revolvers. However, it's unlike any of the other handguns. It has a slower rate of fire for one, making it one of the lower times to kill. It also has the lowest magazine in its class, tied with the Enfield No. 2, and it also has the longest reload within the class. So, as long as you're able to be careful with this weapon, try to reload less often, or try to put hustle on this, the Reichsrevolver can be a decent backup weapon, but unfortunately it's not one of the best. I would prefer either the PO8 or the 9mm SAP over the Reichsrevolver. So thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and be sure to look at my Facebook page down below. And I apologize that I didn't post this on Sunday. I was celebrating my birthday. So for our next episode, we are going to be looking at the next launcher that you get, the Panzer Shreds. And we might be getting more launchers too because of the release of the Grenadier class. So we don't know if we're going to get another launcher or not. So we're just going to have to wait and see on that. Galacticstorm saying, thank you all very much for watching, and keep charging, bitches.